At this coding academy in South Africa, there are no teachers or classes, and students don't need to have any prior experience to enroll. We Think Code _ in Johannesburg instead focuses on peer-to-peer learning for students to learn how to develop websites, programs and apps. Students are selected through an intensive boot camp that sees only the top 1% with quantitative skills admitted to the school. The Academy, which started in 2015, offers an intensive 2-year program for students. South Africa is facing a severe shortage of computer skills, leaving major sectors such as financial institutions struggling to recruit employees with critical skills. Unemployment in Africa's most advanced economy has remained stubbornly high since white minority rule ended 25 years ago, and government agencies say the burden of joblessness is concentrated within the 15 to 34 age group, who accounts for almost 2/3 of the unemployed.
Our universities are doing a great job of delivering technical skills that are desperately needed within the business space. The reality is that they can't keep up with the demand, and the university channel focuses on a very specific type of high school education, which then feeds into what they do. A program like We Think Code democratizes the opportunity by saying it doesn't matter what your prior educational background is, it doesn't matter what your prior social background is, you could be born to code, and here's an opportunity to include you in the economics of technology.
Around 4 out of 10 young people do not have a job. We Think Code _ says it wants to help improve things. The program relies purely on donations from its partners, who sponsor students' studies and take them in for 4-month internships once they have completed their studies. About 98% of students who have graduated are now employed.
But we've seen that if you're able to successfully train one skilled developer, that impact that individual has is on 10 to 15 other individuals in that person's environment, because they're creating employment, they're bringing more efficiency into the workplace, they're creating more profitable businesses, enabling companies to employ even more people. So the impact that one skilled developer has is on 15 other individuals. If we're able to produce an extra 100,000 skilled developers in the country, that's another 1.5 million people that can be employed in the country.
One of the aims of the program is to dedicate more resources to challenging perceptions that coding is for boys and men, as only 17% of their current students are female. We Think Code _ is part of a number of coding initiatives which have opened across the country in recent years. Geek Culture hosts coding workshops, hackathons and programs for school children to enable them provide solutions for contemporary South African problems. Software programmer and Geek Culture community manager says there is a growing need for South African youth to have coding skills so they can have leverage when looking for jobs.
I'd say coding is important because of we're evolving in a technological world whereby you get to build anything. So if you're starting a business and you need a website, you might pay a lot of money for a website. So if you know how to code, you can build your own website, which will be less. It gives you a chance whereby you get jobs easier, you get hired easier, because a lot of companies now are involving in the technology because of the 4IR.
Getting young South Africans to learn how to code remains an uphill battle. According to the South African Institute of Race Relations, only 4 out of 10 public schools have a computer lab. High data prices and the lack of internet infrastructure outside of Gauteng and Cape Town also means that millions are left without access to internet.